LeanIX versus ServiceNow. How are they different and how are they similar? These are some of the common questions that organizations ask themselves when they're going to build an application portfolio. And in this video, you will learn about how you can combine the operating models and enhance both worlds. Let's dive in.
Thanks, Alex. First, let's have a look into how these two platforms differ from each other. Let's dive right in. So the main difference between the two platforms is its purpose and its scope. While ServiceNow mainly focus on the operational world, containing a CMDB with discovery, with integrations to fill your CMDB, LeanIX focuses more on the architectural world. ServiceNow also has the integrations or the connections to other processes like ITSM, like incident and problem and change, but also GRC and vulnerability management, for example. LeanIX purely focus on the architectural world. So that means you focus on business applications, capabilities, and the high-level view of applications and capabilities within your organization. So both platforms have enterprise architecture modeling capabilities, for example in ServiceNow with the EA module, with the LeanIX with its core business platform capabilities. They both can model enterprise applications at scale. They both can manage data quality through audits, for surveys and more. They provide insights into dependencies and the critical components of applications. And for both of the applications, there's a portal for interfacing with your applications and getting a good overview with dashboards and other reporting functionalities about your enterprise application overview. Now that we've seen the differences and the similar functionalities, let's have a look at how we can combine these two operating models together to get the most out of both applications. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Rolf. So, let's now have a look at how we can combine the operating models. The first thing we have to look at when combining the operating models is actually in the data model. So, from a LeanIX perspective, we have applications and business capabilities. That falls straight under the business applications and business capabilities within ServiceNow. Another very common object from a LeanIX perspective is the IT component. Now, where does this belong? A lot of people think in the service instance and application service, but actually it falls under the product model of ServiceNow. So it's very important from a data model perspective that we know what goes where. Now when we have the data model locked down, we need to speak about the life cycles, because this is maybe the most important part. The life cycles you have in LeanIX, such as plan, phase in, active, phase out, end of life, etc., they need to be mapped to the corresponding life cycles within ServiceNow, especially on the business application table. Now, for different companies, this may look different, but if you're curious on an example of how this application registry process, including the life cycles, could look like, check out our blueprint and download it in the description below. And finally, the LeanIX team and the ServiceNow team need to start speaking the same language, and that starts with definitions. So in ServiceNow, the different definitions, for example, business capability, business application, hardware model, software model, model category, and the foundation data, that maps directly to specific fact sheets within LeanIX. Again, if you want an example of this, see it in the description below. When it comes to integrations, there are a few golden rules. The first one is, don't just copy attributes one-on-one between the systems. Make sure that attributes provide a clear value. The second one is, have a smooth navigation between the systems. It should be easy to use both systems. Thirdly, integrate data with clear added value. Only synchronize data that is meaningful for both platforms. And fourth, define strict rules for data ownership. For example, what is the master source and where can you edit the data? Stick to these things and your world will be easier.
For more detailed information about this topic, you can check out our extended masterclass on our YouTube channel. What do you say, Alex?
Absolutely. And not only that, follow and subscribe here on YouTube, plus our LinkedIn channel, where we'll publish a lot more content like this. Thank you so much for watching.